Hi, welcome to Cooking with Busy People. I'm Dawn Hall, and I'm just setting the table for a delicious meal that you're going to absolutely love. Matter of fact, I'll give you some clues. It's one of Popeye's favorite meals, and it's so delicious that even olive oil and their children like it. What do you think it is? Something with spinach? You're right. Spinach lasagna. Come on over here. I've already got started cooking the pasta just because we only have a half hour together. So what I did is I cooked the noodles. Now if you don't have a colander like this, just go ahead and cook them like in a Dutch oven or a big kettle, and then pour them into a strainer, like a vegetable strainer or another kind of strainer. Then what I did is I rinsed them with cold water, and the reason why I did that is so that way I can easily handle them. Along with our spinach lasagna that will be great for children to eat. If you have problems giving your children their vegetables, this is a wonderful way to sneak them in. They'll never know, and it tastes delicious. We are going to also make crisp garlic crisp and raspberry ooh la la dessert. And why do you think I named it raspberry ooh la la dessert? Because when I created it, my husband said, ooh la la, this is delicious. You'll never believe these are fat-free, fast and easy. They're all from Down Home Cooking without the down home fat. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll give you some information on how to order the books, and join me right back, okay? We'll be back real soon. Oh, I accidentally had a noodle that's ripped. But some things are better left unsaid. I'm not going to tell anybody, and they won't even notice. As long as it tastes delicious, that's all the family and friends care about. There's leftover pasta, because this will make two containers. It'll make a 9 by 13 and a 7 by 10. But I'm just going to do one today since we only have a little bit of time together, okay? So the reason why I separated the pasta noodles was why? Just to make things easier for myself, a little faster and easier. Like always, I like to use the non-fat cooking spray. We'll do a 9 by 13 pan here. And the reason why I do that is to keep things easier to clean. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use 4 egg whites and 2 15-ounce containers of fat-free ricotta cheese. And you're thinking, fat-free ricotta cheese? Don't worry, it's going to taste absolutely delicious in this recipe. We're going to mix the ricotta cheese along with an 8-ounce container of fat-free sour cream. I agree with you, fat-free sour cream by itself does not taste good, but in my recipes it tastes delicious. Make sure you keep the garbage can close by hand. Do what I do, set everything out ahead of time. It makes it so much faster and easier than running back and forth to the refrigerator. That saves time. If you can think ahead, prepare a little bit, you'll be saving yourself a lot of headache and heartache. Because you know you've got to manage a lot of things when you're cooking. Very few of us have the luxury of just cooking by ourselves. Now I'm adding along with the sour cream, that's 8 ounces of fat-free sour cream, and then I'm going to add 3 ounces of finely shredded Parmesan cheese. And you can get the cheese and grate it yourself, or you can buy it like this. Now there is a difference between finely shredded Parmesan cheese and grated Parmesan cheese, okay? There is a difference, and we're going to use this. Or, along with Parmesan cheese, you can either use an additional 3/4 cup Parmesan cheese or 3/4 cup grated fat-free Italian topping. And that's what I'm using here, 3/4 cup Italian topping along with the Parmesan cheese. Okay? And we're going to beat that all together. Let me just set that, right here. Beat this all together. We're going to beat it for about 30 seconds. Hey, do some of you have a problem being thankful sometimes, you know? It's that kind of this time of year, sometimes it's hard to be thankful. But I want to encourage you to remember that thankfulness is an attitude you choose to have. It's not based on what you have or where you're at in life. Now, I know that a lot of you think, oh, Dawn, I'll be more thankful when I have more money. Well, that's a lie you choose to believe. A lot of you think, I'll be thankful when I retire. I'll be thankful when, and they win their life away, and they never choose to be thankful, and they're not enjoying their lives, and they can't figure out why. Well, thankfulness is an attitude you choose to have. And some of you may be thinking, well, Dawn, you're not in my shoes. You don't know what you're talking about. You have no right saying that. Let me go ahead and add this is 2 10-ounce packages of frozen chopped spinach. I thawed it and drained it. Now when you drain your spinach, make sure you take your hands and you squeeze it real tight. Get all that water out because we don't want excess water in our lasagna. Kids will never know that this is spinach full of nutrition. By the way, if you're using fresh spinach and you grow your own, just go ahead and freeze it like you normally would, and then put it in little packages, Ziploc bags ahead of time. And you can still use it for this recipe. Talking about thankfulness, oh man, I don't know how many years ago, I had a husband who was terminally ill and he was paralyzed on his entire left side. And to make a long story short, his whole left side had not moved for I think it was 8 or 10 days. And the doctors came in to evaluate him, and the doctor said that he would probably be paralyzed his entire left side. Well, we just kept praying for a miracle, and about the 3rd or 4th doctor came in to assess him, and they took his thumb and went around the bottom of his foot, and his big toe started to move. And we were elated, and we were so happy, and tears started rolling down our cheeks. And the doctor's like, now, Mr. and Mrs. Hall, don't get all excited. Don't get all excited. It was just a neurological reflex. And I said, we'll get all excited if we want to. We haven't had a neurological reflex for a long time. And I thought about that. Isn't that just like the world? You know, they try to keep you, don't get too happy. Don't be too thankful. Let's put a little bit of spaghetti sauce. I'm going to use 2 26-ounce jars of spaghetti sauce. When you're looking for your spaghetti sauce, try to get 50 calories or less per half cup serving. Okay, a lot of spaghetti sauces are high in calories. Okay, and I'm going to use another one. Just put a little bit of spaghetti sauce on the bottom, and then we're going to simply layer the spaghetti sauce. This is a great vegetarian dish also because of all the cheeses. Even though they're fat-free cheeses, we have a lot of protein. And we're going to put the noodles down. This is so easy. For those of you that think lasagnas are too hard to make, this is so easy, okay? Just put this here, and remember it's going to make 2 of these, okay? And the spinach. The people that print our books, the Down Home Cooking Without the Down Home Fat, which by the way has won numerous awards. It was selected as one of Ohio's best of the best cookbooks, and the Writer's Digest gave it an award. It won 1996 Best Cookbook of the Year. That's for all of North America by North American Book Dealers Exchange, which counts for Mexico and Canada. This is such a beautiful lasagna also. I love using the glass because you can see the different colors. It's so pretty. And then after we put the lasagna down, then the spinach mixture, we're going to put a little more sauce on top, just a little bit. And don't worry about smoothing it out or anything because it will spread out as it cooks, okay? Just a little bit, and a little bit of mozzarella cheese. Now I'm going to set a little bit of the mozzarella cheese aside. I had 1 pound of fat-free mozzarella cheese. I'm setting a little bit aside because I want to put on the top. And if you're like me, if you don't think ahead, sometimes it's easy to forget, and then what happens? Yep, sure enough, you don't have it for the very top. It looks so pretty. There we go. And we just keep layering it. Oh, here's that wounded noodle. It's okay. You're going to taste delicious. And everybody's going to love this homemade spinach lasagna meal. It is so delicious. I preheated the oven. Put more spinach. Isn't that so pretty? Like I said, don't tell people that it's fat-free, low-fat. They'll never know. It's very low in calories, very low in fat, great source of protein.